G'day guys, and welcome to another episode. Now those that saw the last episode of Was Solo will remember me doing this. And the result of that, I did manage to get the drone to fly again. However, the gimbal was stuck and got this sort of footage. And yeah, ever since then, it's flown, but the camera just works when it works. Gimbal keeps getting stuck, so it's pretty much knackered. So I have literally just been down to, I was going to say BHP, but it's not. It's JB Hi-Fi. Literally been down to JB Hi-Fi and bought a new drone. So as you can see, this is the DJI Air3s, and it's the fly pack. So it's got the extra batteries in it as well. So we will quickly have a look at it. I'll put the trusty glasses on. I may need to get a knife. Bear with me for a second. Luckily I am in the garage and knives are in abundance. So we'll just take the plastic off the box. Now I went for the Air3s basically because it has the screen on it, so I don't have to worry about using my phone anymore, and it's also got the follow me, so I don't have to worry about crashing the car anymore while I'm flying the drone. Not that you're supposed to fly a drone while you're driving the car. And not that we do that. No, we don't do that, nor do we condone doing that. So let's, safety first, put the blade away, do the unboxing. Now, we have, what do we have? Let's pull the whole, okay, we'll put that there. Now, there's my receipt. I paid full price for this. So, not sponsored by JB Hi-Fi or DJI. Although it would be nice because I'm pretty sure they are the only people that make money out of YouTube. So, nice little carry case it comes with. If I can just see how to get it undone, that would be great. Oh, there we go, pull that down. So what do we have in here? We have charging cable, start guide, a few little silica pouches. One bag we have, tightly sealed. They look like spare blades to me. That. Something to do with the lenses, I would imagine. Might have to have a look at the instructions to see what they are. This bad boy will be the drone itself. Oh, look at that. It's a bit bigger than the Mini. Here we have the controller. Now with this one you can have an SD card in the drone as well as in the controller, so you've got basically two recordings of your footage. So if you do lose your drone, you've still got your footage in the controller. So that will go around that way. And yeah, there's the little knobs in the back there. Screw into there for your thing. Yep, looks pretty cool. These will be the batteries. I was a little bit confused when I went online and researched this yesterday. It said does not come with charger, but that looks like a charger to me. Definitely a charger. Yep, power, definitely a charger. So unless it just meant single charger, I don't know, but that's to charge all 3 batteries. And oh, you have to put the blades on yourself. There's no blades on here. So that's why there's so many. So there we go. And the battery, I'm assuming, oh, it just slides out of there. And into there. So there we go. So I'm obviously going to have to put the blades onto it, and we'll sort that out. And then I'll tell you what, we might go for a drive. What a great excuse to go 4-wheel driving, hey? So I might head up to, might go up to Hill River, I think. The weather's pretty nice at the moment. Still, we're in the middle of May, and the weather is almost like summer. So I might head up to Hill River if you can still access that area, and take it for a bit of a test flight, hey? All right, let's go. Righty ho, well here I am up at a place, well it's the track that takes you to Hill River, located approximately 10 kilometres south of Jurien Bay. Some time ago, Hill River itself, I believe, was closed off to aid in the breeding of an endangered species of bird, I think it was. Can't remember exactly what it was, but I'm not sure if it's been reopened, but there are some nice sand dunes, hills to climb through along here. Nice bit of beach that I should be able to get to. If I can't get to the river mouth, I won't. I'd like to. Be a nice spot to have lunch and make up what I've got in the fridge for lunch to eat later on. But we will try and get to the river mouth. Otherwise, we will just test the drone out on some of these hills and see what it's like. All right, I'm going to drop some PSIs out of those things and head on down that track. Alright, drone is up in the air. I'm just going to do a quick follow me test because I've never used follow me before, so we'll hit record. See if he will follow me. Doesn't appear to be. Okay, maybe I've done something wrong there. Let's stop the camera. Oh, okay, I need to hit focus enabled. Now it should follow me. Doesn't appear to be. I'm actually flying it, which is not what I wanted to do. I'll just pull over here. I'll just pull down in this little spot down here. Get up to a spot where I'm not on the truck and find out what I'm doing wrong. So that entire scene there, I forgot to hit active track, so that's why it wouldn't fly by itself. Hit active track, flies itself, and that entire scene, the drone flew itself all the way through to me, just followed me as I went through, and that is awesome because that now saves me trying to fly the drone while I'm driving, which I can tell you, some people have mastered the art of, I have not. Hence why I crashed my last one, so yeah. Alright, I'm going to keep pushing on. Noticed a few people camped along here. You weren't allowed to camp here at one stage. There used to be a sign where I started off that said no camping. That sign's not there anymore. Whether it's been removed or someone has removed it, I don't know. There are a few people camped along here, but yeah, beautiful little spot. Alright, I'm going to keep chuffing along here and make my way to the river mouth.
what you're saying, your colors are showing. Listen, darling, I'm not trying to fight. So do what you wanna do, say what you wanna say, whatever helps you sleep, whatever helps.
Alright, so far so good. That last scene before flying up the river, I did have to do that twice, because the first time I hit the active track, it didn't follow me, it just stayed where I put it up. But the second time I went back, did it again, and it followed me. So, and it's got pretty good zoom on it too, which is awesome for a drone. Never had that in the last one. So there's two things I never had on the last one. Couldn't zoom, and couldn't follow me, and couldn't fly if there was any wind either, because it used to complain. But so far it's a little bit windy here, not too bad. Wind was forecast easterly at about 15 to 20 kilometers an hour, easing off throughout the day. So it's not really that windy, but the smaller drone probably would have complained with the bit of wind that is around, but that thing just flies straight through it, so no issues there. So what a beautiful spot. This spot changes every time we come up here. It's amazing. Like in the wetter months, there's a really deep river crossing to get through, so if you're planning on coming up here in the winter, you have to try and get round the river by going on the beach, which is pretty soft because the river is deep. But the mouth hasn't broken here for some time. It hasn't rained in the south region of Western Australia for about 6 months. When I say hasn't rained, yeah, we've had a couple of days where we've had some showers, but we haven't had any rains since probably November, early December last year. So that's how long ago since it's rained, and we're now in the middle of May, and it is absolutely beautiful down the beach in the middle of May. Who would have thought it, hey? I might go and just park myself down there on the water's edge and just take it all in, I think.
Today, we're taking stock of October. The staff will have to stay. How's the mind and the body? I heard you had a late night. We'll send word for a double. I hope that's alright. Ooh, heaven, tell me the door's at least open, so I can let myself in. Got a lot of pain, but nothing to show. Ooh, I gotta know. Hey, heaven, could you come and open up your door? Wake up feeling foggy, usual weight on my chest. Personal forecast says stormy. I'll be trying my best. What happens to the body when the mind chooses stress?
Alright, but it is a tad early up here for me to be able to cook my lunch down here, so I might head on back up the highway. There's a place called Hangover Bay that I've been meaning to check out for quite some time now, so I might go down and check that place out, which means I'll have to get off this beach, air up, go back on the highway. I've seen people down at Hangover Bay before, seen photos and that, but I've never been down there myself, so I might go and check it out. It's just the other side of Cervantes, so it's probably about half an hour from where I am now. So I will get off this beach and head back up the track, air up, and head over there, I reckon. Yep, sounds like a plan. Oh, look, Stephen has arrived.
Tell me the doors at least open, so I could let myself in.
back out now along the track, as you can see. Now those two little splashes you saw is basically where the river would normally be. So that is fresh water and it stinks a little bit. The ocean is literally just to my right there. Don't know if you can see it on the camera, but that's how close the track runs towards the edge of the beach. 15 psi all the way around. You don't have to go up those big sand hills, you can actually go around them like I have just done there to come back out. And apart from that, it's pretty easy. The beach can be soft though, so make sure your tyres are down. The last thing you want to do is go in there at 20 psi and end up on your belly, and even though you let it down to 10, you're not going to get in. So there you go. Alright, I'm going to head back out on this little last bit of track, air up, and head to Hangover Bay. Alright. Oops, scratchies. No one scratchies, got no bush barriers on.
Simple things didn't know I miss until they're gone, and you feel like this, and you feel like this. So hold me close. You bring me home. You bring me home. It happens when I see you. I feel the rush out of the blue, out of the blue. So don't let go. You bring me home.
How privileged are we here in WA to have magnificent beaches like this to be able to drive on, sit down, make some lunch, just take it all in. There's a couple of people up the other end. This is Hangover Bay. It's a little bit weedy. I haven't bothered to air down because the entrance track is literally just up there, so I haven't needed to air down. Beach doesn't look that soft at all. It's as hard as anything, which tells me it gets a lot of traffic. So, but how privileged are we here in Western Australia to be able to come on to places like this, drive on. As I drive down the road, and I've never been in here before, drove down the road, there was a sign that said 4-wheel drives, so I went that way. I did 4-wheel drive, and yeah, takes me straight down onto the beach. There are signs everywhere that say no overnight staying, no camping, so you can ask me if you can camp in this area. The sign says no, and I can't see anybody camping here, so I don't know if there's a campgrounds here or what, but I have not been into the other area. I just saw the 4-wheel drive track and thought, this is me. So, for lunch I'm going to do something simple. In the oven I have a Woolies chicken thigh that's already crumbed with some peppery type, salt and pepper type coating on it. I saw them in Woolies the other day and I thought they look pretty good, so I'll grab some of those. So I whacked one of those in the oven when I left Hill River. Whoops. Although I'll make a nice burger out of that when I get to Hangover Bay. So here we go. Bun. Some lettuce. Hopefully the wind won't blow that away. Wind right on cue. Here is the chicken thigh. Some barbecue sauce. there we go. One tasty chicken burger. That's good. Right. I'm just going to sit on this beach and enjoy my lunch, and then I'll head home. Got one more thing to show you on the way home. And no, it's not a ginger beer. Cheers. Now, something that has always intrigued me along Indian Ocean Drive for years are these signs. Now, the sign says, "Caution, wildlife in this area." Kangaroos, emus and echidnas. And about 50 metres up the road is the other sign. My question is, how do the animals know to stay between the two signs? But that's not the interesting bit. The interesting bit is, just up the road, is this sign here. That basically says, "Caution, stray animals in this area." How did they become stray? Back there, they're wildlife. Here, they're stray. Did someone have them as pets and they got out? And again, the other sign is just up the road there. So how do they know to stay between the two signs? And they're strays. Although someone's put Straya. Typical. So yeah, here they are wildlife. Here they are stray animals. Go figure. Alright guys, that is pretty much it for this episode. As I alluded to in the beginning, it was just an excuse to go out 4-wheel driving. However, what an excuse, eh? A new drone to play around with, and while I set my cruise control, I would like to personally thank from the bottom of my heart the person that donated the funds for me to be able to purchase that drone. I'm not going to tell you who that person is. You know who you are, and you know how grateful I am for doing it, because I couldn't afford to do that. It was a $2,500 drone, and I reckon it's worth every penny. The fact that it now has a screen, if the footage turns out as good as what I saw on the screen, I'll be really happy. The follow me function, it's got its own screen. I don't have to stuff around with the phone. The phone is annoying. Can't use your phone while you've got the drone plugged into it. It does tend to drain your battery. Phone locks, you've got to unlock the phone. It's annoying. So it's got its own screen. It's got follow me. It flies itself. It is brilliant, and never once did it complain about the wind today. So I reckon that is a big thumbs up. And this is where I find out the footage didn't turn out. Didn't save to the SD card. How annoying would that be? But no, should be all good. It's showing that it's saved, so it's good. And with that, you can save on an SD card to the handpiece as well. I've only got one compatible SD card. I need to go and get another one. So yeah, awesome. I reckon that's a great addition to the channel. So thank you once again to that person. Alright guys, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed this episode, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.